Good afternoon, families. I just want to touch base on our short week to remind you that we only have school today, Monday, and Tuesday. We are off for kind of this fall break for it's also a Thanksgiving break for those of you that celebrate Thanksgiving until next week, Monday, November 30th. Sent home a lot of materials so far, and I realized that I actually hadn't let you know what to do when we're done with stuff. And now that I think about it, it seems kind of silly. But let me say this. If you were here at school last year, you know, those Thursday folders that would come home would be full of work that we may have done in class, worksheets or things that we had finished, sometimes the Scholastic News or the Weekly Reader, but also PTO things and whatnot. It's kind of the same thing. I've sent home a ton of material, especially things for like math. And some of those workbooks we're kind of done with. So there was a math workbook, I believe, that had no color on the front of it that we finished. We pretty much are done with our math workbook that has the green highlighter on the front. We're going to start using our pink highlighter math book next week, Monday, on Monday, November 30th. And the workbook that's got the blue, we're going to continue using. I know this is really confusing, by the way. So I'm working on our second round of stuff on how to not have all the different colors. There was only so many things I can staple on the copier. Yeah. And then there should be an orange packet that's got some cutout stuff that we're almost done with. So the cutout things are games and flashcards that students can cut out and practice, like number facts and things like that. So when we're done with those workbooks, it's totally okay for you to be able to look at them. If you want to, if there's stuff that we've skipped or not finished, you can always keep them and like do them as like extra pages or on days where things get done, or you want to practice a little bit more. But it's okay to recycle those things too. So please go ahead and, if you're in that spot and you're getting buried and you're like, I don't have any more room in my folder, it's okay. Scholastic News, we haven't got any more issues at school. So I haven't been able to send any more of the paper copies home for you to follow along with. But when you're done with those two, it's okay to recycle those things. I realize that it's kind of important. A little more just kind of clarification on the brown reading bags that were for pickup at school and are still there. If you haven't had a chance to pick them up yet, it's all material to start for next week, Monday, the November 30th. The original books that I had sent home a long time ago, when you're done reading the new books that I sent home, you can just put those extra books in there and send them back. I don't need them right off the bat, so that's perfect. Please make sure that you go ahead and write the title of the books that you have read, just so I don't send the same book home. It's a lot of books to go through, and it will take me a little bit of time as the books come back in. By health code, right now, I do have to let the books sit untouched for at least 3 days before I can handle them and put them back into circulation or potentially send them back out to someone else, a different family. So I hope you will understand that once the bags come back in, it's not going to be an immediate turnaround. I have to let the books have downtime in sunlight in a ventilated area for at least 72 hours before I can send them, handle them, put them back with other books, and then turn them back around for someone else and another family. So just kind of that new world on how we're handling and safely sharing things. Let's see. Other than that, there's the hand page in there. Those are just tips and tricks. You can leave it inside the brown bag if you'd like. If not, you can keep it at home. They're just ways to kind of help and support students when they're reading. Some just reminders on, give them the opportunity to try and make a mistake. It's totally okay if they read something and they don't get a word correct. It's okay. We all learn that way, and it's all right to give them the opportunity to fail. Failure is the first opportunity in learning something new. And let's see what else. There's a kind of a dry erase page, right? That's got a number bond. number sentence page in it. We're going to be starting with that for math this next week with the workbook that has the pink on the front. So by next week, Monday, that the green highlighted workbook will be done. So there will be extra pages in there that we didn't have time to do, or that we skip, just depending on where we are with our lesson. You can always hang on to that, and if you want to do extra work, or you can recycle it. Either way is totally fine for me. If you ever need anything again, just reach out and ask. I'm more than willing to make you extra copies of things. And then the the wide ruled notebook with the black and white cover, that's to replace the writing pages, because I noticed some of us have been writing a lot and needed more and more things. But if I can't get into the building to make copies or for pickup, I don't want someone to not be able to write because they didn't have any more paper. So I had those standing by. So please go ahead and use those. If you still have some of the writing paper, it's totally okay to finish working with that first, or save it for something else. I don't mind. Other than that, we had a really good day today. We've been doing some great reading, and I really look forward to just kind of finishing our work today and tomorrow. And I hope you all have a wonderful and safe time off. I heard tomorrow's weather is supposed to be stinky, but better by Wednesday or Thursday. So I hope everyone is safe and has a wonderful break. And I will see you probably by next week.